Hi everyone, so my name's Eastman. I'm one of the externship blog participants this year, as you I'm sure know. So I'm here on the North Island of New Zealand in the beautiful town of Levin on the west coast, and I'll be completing my externship at Levin and Horowhenua Veterinary Center. Basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be splitting my time 4 weeks in the small animal section of the clinic and 4 weeks in the large animal section. I think it's going to be really interesting because while New Zealand is a very well-developed country, just like Canada, they do things a little bit differently. I've been here at the clinic for a few days now, and I've sort of seen how that's been the case. So I'm really excited to share those differences and similarities with you guys along my journey. So I'm in the large animal section of the clinic at the moment, as you can see by my coveralls. And you guys can actually see some mountains in the background, sort of. It's quite sunny today, which is kind of rare at the moment, so I'm trying to take advantage of that. Around this time of year in New Zealand, it can be quite rainy, and it is their winter, being in the southern hemisphere. But winters here tend to be kind of like British Columbia winters. They're not too cold. They don't really get very much snow, being an island nation. So a little bit of information that I've sort of gained about New Zealand's agricultural system since I've been here, which is really kind of unique. One big difference between Canada and New Zealand is that New Zealand is not a supply managed dairy system. They are a free market, kind of like the United States and many other countries in the world. They don't operate the same way we do in that they are on a seasonal cycle in their dairy industry, so they don't have cows calving all the time. They actually have cows calving right about now, about mid-July to the end of August, and then the cows get bred again, usually in the fall, or sorry, in their spring, so that's in about October. Then they milk until about April. Then they go. Then they stop milking for a few months before they calve again. So they have a seasonal calving schedule, which means it's quite busy in the large animal section of the clinic right now, with lots of calvings, lots of cows giving birth, and so we get to go out quite often to help farmers with those. Dairy is a huge part of the New Zealand agricultural system here. It basically makes up about 35% of their total exports. So it's a really big portion of what they export, and 90% of their milk does get exported, and it goes mostly to Asia, some to Australia as well. To give you a bit of a sense of that compared to Canada, we have about 1 million or so milking dairy cows in Canada, whereas in New Zealand, a country of only 4 million people, they have about 4 million dairy cows. So it's a huge industry here, and I'm really excited to see how that operates and how they do things differently. So thank you guys so much for following me and for coming on this journey with me. I'm really excited to share my experience through my blog project here, through the OVC's Externship blog project. I'll try to update my blog as often as I can, so stay tuned. Thanks guys.